Welcome to the very first video of this new channel, which is called Dexworld. Dex is a short word for decentralization. The idea of the idea that we promote in this channel is the fact that the world is going to become more and more decentralized, and this as a result of the huge technological explosion that we are living now. The planet always went under a very strong technological trend and an exponential one. The innovations and new technologies over time always arrived in an exponential way. But it was not possible for us to notice this exponential trend because the curve at the beginning, in prehistory or even later, was almost flat. Is only starting from the Second World War and especially by 2000 years with the web that we saw this huge acceleration and really the steepening of the curve of the tech explosion, so that if at the very beginning new innovations arrived in prehistory every several centuries, now we have changes, for instance, in artificial intelligence that can happen month by month. And so we are living now what is called the exponential technical age, and this is a trend that is unstoppable. It's not possible to change things, and this will mark and characterize the third millennium. And from here, starting from now, things are only accelerating. And that's why we believe that we can safely assume that this will be irrevocable, and this will happen for sure. Starting from there, we believe that each industry basically will be strongly impacted by this high technology change. And at the end of the day, our position is that all those industries will have an outcome that is kind of common denominator, is the decentralization of services. We will have banks, money without banks. We will have insurance without insurancer. We will have food without food monopols, and so on and so on. Energy without big energy player, and so on. So, to understand how it will happen, you have to follow the channel. The channel is structured in 3 languages. There is Italian, French, and English, and each field, for instance, finance, energy, manufacture, and so on, has its own playlist. The playlist stacks several short videos, let's say 10-15 minutes, so that you can keep your attention focused on the short video, and then go to the next video in order to follow sequentially in a sequential path all the reasoning behind the decentralization of a single sector, and this in each language, for if you want to follow in your own language. So this is something we think quite original, because there is not we saw a lot of people talking about innovation and so on, but we think our position is quite original when it comes to support the fact that we will have more and more decentralization, because decentralization is quite obvious and simple to understand for money, because we have a big use case of Bitcoin. But when you see why manufacture will be decentralized, why energy will be decentralized, it's more complex to grab, and that's why we put in place all this channel. We build this channel to make you aware of what will happen in the past, in the future. So I think that there are 2 other points very important, because we also anticipate the fact that this huge technology, there is the huge change, the huge exponential trend that is in place right now, will have 2 other big outcomes that will bring the humanity kind of back to the past. And this is because basically we believe that we will have a new form of truck Sorry, troc is a French word. A new sort of bartering, which is called, which we call the digital bartering. People will exchange more and more in peer-to-peer without intermediation. And we will have also a new form of feudalism that we call digital feudalism. What's feudalism? Feudalism is was in the past the answer to two needs, important needs. One, have protection, and two, have a land, have a job, basically. So if you were a peasant, you were able to contact a landlord or a castle owner, whatever, and say, okay, give me a parcel, a small parcel. I will work it and feed my family. I will pay you taxes, and if someone come to me to harm me, you will come to defend, and you will protect. You grant me your protection. And this is basically what we think we are going to live again, a kind of digital feudalism. We think that the web of tomorrow, once fully decentralized, will be the web of communities, the web where there is a lot of different communities, and people will be able to freely choose to which community to adhere. And this community to adhere is important because, on the contrary, because there is a big difference with the past, that there are no kilometric boundary and the limitations. You can follow China's cook community, the streaming from California, while you live in London. And so you can have, you can really decide where you want to go, and in a very decentralized and permissionless way. And so there will be also a lot of competition. Those communities will have to catch your attention. And to catch your attention, they have to provide the two things. They have to give you satisfaction, like job in the past. They give you maybe also some job. I don't know. They can give you something, give you services, let's say, and give you protection. And protection is the new protection. In protection is privacy, basically. Community that will work the most in the future are the communities that will grant a full privacy to their customers. Customers in quotes, because they are not really customers, but the point is that if you want to attract people from a community, you have to grant the first rules, like the landlord in the past. The first rule is I have to protect you from theft and so on. You have to protect from people stealing your digital life. And that's why we believe the technologies are arriving for that, so there are no problem in technologically speaking. And so we anticipate the fact that after, if we recap, we can say that we have this huge exponential trend that is changing forever basically all the industry that exists today. All this big change will result in a decentralization of services, and this decentralization of services will bring us back to the past. It's going to build a kind of huge bridge of several centuries up to the Middle Age. And we will have a new form of Middle Age in which the two basic ingredients will be the digital bartering and the digital feudalism. So stay with us because it's a really passionate topic, and subscribe to the channel and stay with us because we have a lot of things to tell to you. So bye for now.